name of the team is Earth Tile Creator. So we took on the Earth Tiles Challenge this weekend. My name is Chris. I'm joined by Adam and Bennett as well. And so the crux of this challenge was to take Landsat data and images and put it in a format that other developers can use as base maps and tiles on their cyclone that came through. And one of the neat things about the Landsat data is that because these satellites are going around the Earth multiple times a day sometimes, they're gathering all data on the Earth every few days, weeks, or months, and they're putting this data out there. But the hard thing is, how do you get that data that was displayed in kind of these JPEGs on their website and put it on your own website if you're interested in visualizing changes over time in some of these areas? So that was the problem that we were trying to solve. And if you try and do this, you'll end up at a website like this. And the UI is kind of wonky. There's lots of clicking, lots of downloading huge files, not sure if it's the correct file. And then when you get the file, it might not even be in a format that you know how to use. A lot of the files are in HDF format, which isn't really amenable to something like Leaflet.js or one of those JavaScript libraries to display maps on websites. So what we did was we created a command line utility that will give you information about the data available, what years, what the different data sets are, what years data for those data sets are available on, and we will convert it to GeoTIFF and then tiles that you can plug into, host yourself, and plug into libraries like Mapbox or Leaflet.js. Yeah, so we have a quick demo.
So the whole goal is really hard for designers to access this data, right? It's on these sites, it's hard to see, the bounding boxes, it's all confusing. If you just want to grab some flood data, and you just want to plot it, you just want to show it and say, look at my colors, let me show you what happens, put it on CarDB, see some torque, over time stuff. And so this is an example. This is just, we pulled down the data with the tool, it's only a few lines of code, and then we threw it into Leaflet, or into OpenLayers to get an example. And this is actually the water data. We actually wanted to do the Chilean water challenge, and this kind of maybe grew out of that because you need the data to do the challenge. But so this is Chile right here, and you can kind of see the difference, at least in forestry coverage, right? And so kind of liberating this data, like so anyone can just download it, see it, and then provide like context with like almost no like JS knowledge actually. It's pretty cool. And so our project is online. On GitHub right now, you can grab it, you can use it, mostly. It uses Python, uses Google for all its raster processing. It outputs, the actual output in the end is either you can do GeoTIFF, get the entire area suitable for like further processing, like GeoTrellis or ArcMap or whatever, or the actual tiles just to display in normal big format. So hopefully this will make it much easier to do processing on Landsat data. It's pretty incredible. There's just so much data, and people don't really know about it. So, there we go.
Yeah. So, kind of moving forward, we need to add some documentation. We would love to actually host some tiles on AWS if we had some credits to actually pay for hosting the data. But it's a utility that developers can use now and download data and kind of process it in a format that they can actually use.
So the last note here, this is an actual example. All you need to do is download all the tiles you want for a line cover data set are these like 5 lines. That's kind of what it comes to.
All right.
Quick questions?